Hi you guys, good morning. I'm just having my breakfast here and I thought I'm going to share my thoughts with you about perfectionism because that is a really big one for me. I have always been a person that was thriving perfectionism, and it really did not make me happy, especially growing up. I shed so many tears, especially over school or in sports or with friends, because I wanted to be perfect, which is an ideal that isn't really achievable. I guess that society just gives us the standards that we want to achieve, but which isn't really achievable. It's always way out there, and it's always going to make us unhappy if we're thriving for something that we can't reach. So, so many of us, especially what I did, apply this to my body. I wanted to have the perfect body. And I guess from what a lot of people would think, I had a pretty good body. I was really tall and I was really slim because I was growing so much, but it still wasn't enough. I always found something that wasn't good enough, not perfect yet. But the thing is, what is perfect? I guess that a lot of people would say that a Victoria's Secret model is perfect, right? But a Victoria's Secret model, that's like 1% of our population, or maybe 2 or 3% of the population look kind of like the standards that we set ourselves for Victoria's Secret models. But we can probably exercise as much as we want. We can eat as little or as much as we want. We can try to do so many things. You could probably even have plastic surgery and not look the way that we want to look like. We can maybe get closer, but it's never gonna make us happy. I feel like even if we are gonna lose 10 pounds, it's awesome because then we're healthier, probably, unless we're underweight. But you know what I'm saying is when you try to get closer and closer, and you're always going to find something else. It's never going to make you happy because you're always striving for the one perfect ideal, which is not in correspondence with your own body. Your body is not going to fit in that small little section. Maybe, it would be awesome. We could all be the best versions of ourselves where we are really healthy and balanced. And if that could be seen as healthy, because seriously, our bodies are already perfect. They are. If you can watch this video right now, if you put this on YouTube, on your computer, and you're able to see me and you can hear me, and then your body is perfect. You can sleep, you can hug, you can kiss, you can digest, you can eat, you can feel, you can hear, your brain's working, all your hormones. Your body is perfect. Do you know how complex this thing is? And it's working. You're walking around. I know it's so easy to take it for granted, but our body is already perfect, but in a different way than we always want it to be, because we have these crazy ideals in our mind that are making us so unhappy because we feel like we can't get there. We can't become what we want to be. And this approach to perfectionism, I think that we also apply that not only to our bodies, but also to a food intake. Did you ever have this let's call it all or nothing approach, where you would have a really good day, you went to the gym, and you would be like, oh no, I'm not gonna touch that cookie because I already had such a good day, I've been so good today, I'm not gonna mess it up. Or on the other hand, when you started, maybe you even started your day right, but then you had this little treat and you had the piece of chocolate cake, and then you were like, well, it doesn't matter now, I can also have the ice cream, and while I'm already at it, I can add the chocolate sprinkles and this and that, and have the muffin, and then have the huge bowl of cereal, and because I already screwed my day up and it doesn't really matter now. So we have this all or nothing approach, and I talk about that with so many of my girlfriends, so no, I'm not alone, but I totally had that. I would have good days and I would have bad days, and then I would totally beat myself up over bad days and I wanted to be good the next day. And it's these extremes where you can't find middle ground. You can't just consciously treat yourself to something. I'm not saying you can never have anything unhealthy again. Go for it. Have that chocolate cake. It's not a bad thing. But just enjoy it. Sit down and be like, yeah, you totally deserve this cake right now. Awesome. Have it. But not because you've been especially good or because you feel really bad because you already had such a bad day and it doesn't matter now and I can eat it anyway and I'm never going to lose weight because I can keep it together. The thing is, if we binge or eat so much crappy foods in one day, we just feel so guilty. It makes us feel super guilty, and the thing is that we feel like the mistake. we beat ourselves up and we're like, I'm the mistake for eating too much. I'm the mistake for not keeping up with my workout routine. We're calling ourselves a mistake. I mean, everyone has bad days, but the way we talk to ourselves, we wouldn't ever talk to a good friend like that, because we talk ourselves down. We could never meet our expectations. We are pressuring us so much. There's so much pressure on us. We're self-judging ourselves. We're in the swirl of self-judgment where we can't get out of. We feel guilty, and then we eat and we feel even guiltier, and you know, it doesn't end. Maybe some people would over-exercise. I don't know. That's not the case for me. When I would feel really bad, I would rather turn to food. And that's probably what people would refer to as emotional eating. I mean, all eating is kind of emotional. But that's a completely different story. I just feel like those behaviors that we have, those thoughts about our body, I mean, it's just shaming our own bodies. It's so not nice. And we just keep those thoughts inside of us, and we shove them down, and we keep them and repeat them and do them over and over again. And I feel like if we want to let go of these behaviors that we do in secrecy, we should bring them to the light. We should bring them up. We should shine a light on them to let go of them. And don't be too hard on yourself. Understand that that may be the only way that you could cope with certain feelings, and you didn't know how to do it otherwise, to do it better because you were really sad or really alone. So try to be a little bit more compassionate to yourself and not as harsh, and then maybe talk about them. I know it's not easy, but maybe find someone, maybe your best friend, you can talk with those kind of stuff, with those kind of things. Or I think that for me, it's also maybe helping to share this on here, to just, if I bring those things up again, it reminds me, and next time I do those kind of things, or I'm too harsh on myself, or I'm going to binge, I talked about it, I know it, and I can look at it with a little bit of distance, and then I don't think I'm going to repeat it in that way. And I really feel like that works. So many things that I wrote down, and I realized that I'm doing these kind of behaviors, or even that I realized that this perfectionism that I have isn't serving me. It's already helping me so much if you just get aware of whatever is happening. So I think that really helps. So people share it and think about what shaming thoughts you have about your body, because it's so not nice. Your body is so perfect and so awesome, and it's doing so much for you. And don't try to not thrive for this perfect ideal that's really just by societal standards. In a completely different culture, it would be a completely different perfect thing. I mean, maybe you're not from Asia, but in Asia they love European people, and you look so European, and that's, you know, that's their perfect ideal. But maybe you want to be more exotic. It's just learn to love your own body, because it's so awesome. And yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you, that you're already perfect, and please try to not be so hard on yourself and with your diet. And next time you have this all or nothing approach, maybe realize it and laugh at it, because you know, you can have a piece of chocolate cake and still have a good day. And you can, you know, I don't know, did you ever experience that? Tell me if you ever had this all or nothing thing where you would not eat anything on a good workout day, or just eat whatever you could on a lazy day on the couch or whatever. I'd love to hear from you, and tell me if you would, yeah, if you have this perfectionism in your life where you feel like you can't let go of. But I'm telling you, it's so cool if you can finally let go of that a little bit and just relax. Just breathe and relax. That, by the way, is my word for 2015, relax. Because a lot of people know that I'm not the most calm person. I'm not. But I'm trying. I'm really trying to be calmer and to relax more. And I feel like it's already working. So yeah, lots of love, people. I'm gonna be off to school in a little bit. It's raining, but that's okay. And I hope to talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day. Bye.